Hello! Okay, so last night was our Christmas party. It was really fun and I vlogged a lot of it, so that will go up at some point. I don't actually know if it'll be before or after this video, but it will go up. But that means that I've just put on my final lot of laundry of clothes that I am gonna bring with. And from now on, I'm just gonna wear clothes that I'm not gonna bring with. And I finally got a smaller suitcase, so I'm gonna put my shoes in there and see how much it weighs and how much fits. And I'm gonna put my jewelry away and makeup as well, because there were a couple of things I left out for the Christmas party. But I'll bring you guys along for that. And yeah, it's just a bit weird that we're so close to being finished. And yet I feel like there's still a lot to do. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm gonna start with putting away jewelry. Ignore how crinkled my shirt is. Okay, so I think that's at 9.8, which with what I measured last time would be over the 30 kilos. But some of the stuff I weighed in there I've taken out since. So maybe I'll close that. I'll try and add in these last few things just to get an idea of the weight. I'll actually put it in properly after. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I've packed almost everything that I've had out here. And the small one weighed just under 10 kilos. And the big one was jumping between 20 and 23, which is not ideal, especially considering I've got a couple more clothes to come. So I'm gonna have to sort through and see what I'm gonna leave behind. Not ideal, but we'll make do. Okay, so I weighed the stuff. I think I told you guys that it was a little bit over. But all this time I've been seeing every time I try to log in to check in, which is still not available, that I can have 2 pieces of hand luggage, one of which needs to be checked in, which doesn't make sense to me, but I've tried to do as much research as possible, and I've got it up here, and this is what it seems to say. Items you can take on board with you: cabin baggage 56 by 36 by 23, personal items such as handbag 23 by, I've lost it, 23 by 39 by 19, check-in at the airport, checked baggage 72 by 90 by 45. The cabin baggage says 7 kilograms, the personal item says 5, and the checked baggage says 30, and you're allowed to take as many bags as you need for those 30. And then I scroll down and it says something about you can only take the 5 kilo one, but you can check in the 7 one, which to me seems to say I can take a total of 42 kilos, which would be wonderful. So now I'm on the hunt for another suitcase I can bring, and I've just got a small backpack I'll take as hand luggage, and I'll take the really small one, which had about 10 kilos before. I'll empty it out, make sure it has less than 7, and then I'll have a third suitcase to split the difference. Fingers crossed it goes well and that it's allowed. Wish me luck. Hello, okay, so lots of things I need to talk about. Number one is I tried to check in this morning and I still can't. I think at 3 o'clock today, so I've set a timer so that I know when I can. Second of all, I have done a lot of research into this baggage stuff. I contacted Etihad Help on Twitter and they've said I can take as many bags as I need, up to 30 kilos, plus my little cabin baggage up to 7 kilos, plus a little backpack. So I've brought up another suitcase and I'm now gonna empty out the laundry from yesterday and see how much fits and how much it all weighs, and then we're pretty much done, I think. I'm very scared, but let's see how this goes. Okay, almost everything is packed and I've weighed all the bags. So my small cabin baggage, which needs to be under 7, is at the moment 6. So I can try and fit in like half a kilo, but nothing more than that. One of my bigger suitcases is I think at 10 kilos, and my biggest is just under 23. And then my bag, which can be max 5, is at 3, I think. And I have taken out my pile of maybes onto the floor, so I know what I want to add. But really, I need to lose 3 kilos out of the bigger bags. So I'm gonna have a look through and see what I can leave behind / move around. Here goes. Okay, so I've done some moving around. I've done a tiny bit of taking out, and what I have now is 5 kilos exactly in my bag. And that's not including my little handbag that I'll also want to bring. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is just put all that stuff in my pockets and hope for the best. My small suitcase is almost exactly 7. It's like just under. And then my 2 bigger suitcases combined are at 32. So I need to get rid of another 2 kilos. And I'm just in my head trying to think if there's anything else I'm going to need to bring. And I think maybe a toothbrush, and that's about it. So it's literally just 2 kilos that I need to get rid of. And I'll have to leave all the maybes behind. But how on earth am I going to decide what I'm leaving behind? I think I'm going to wait till my mum comes home to figure that out, though. I'll ask her for help. This is not easy. I also already put in my laptop though in my bag, so I know that that's not going to have any more weight other than like the chargers and stuff. But like I said, I'll just dump that all in my pockets. I'll have a big pocket with my London jumper, and I'll have my coat as well, and that has pockets. And my trousers have pockets as well, so it'll just be while I'm at the check-in. This is great. Okay, it's fine. It'll all work out. I have no concerns. That's not true, I have a slight concern, but it'll be fine. Thank goodness for the extra 7 though. I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break and tidy up a little bit and just hope for the best. Okay, so I've just come back from a walk with a friend and it just kept getting delayed and delayed. And so she ended up coming maybe 20 minutes before I was able to check in, but I can now check in, so that's what I'm gonna do. At least hopefully I can. And I was so ready to do it on time, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't mind there. You can tell I've been on a walk and it was windy. I've already been assigned a seat from the second flight, which is a bit weird. How do I check in? Ha, nationality. My favorite question. I don't know whether I do Australia because I'm leaving from Australia or UK because I'm arriving into the UK. I think I'll go with Australia though. This is terrifying me. I hate this. So how do I check in? Ready to check in. Asking about symptoms, which is good. Select your seat. Please let there be good seats. I'm only an hour late, but still. 28A, window seat. Pretty close to the front. I've just moved the camera to that side so I can see. Oh, 24A. Doesn't make me pay. That'll do it, I think. But what's interesting is that there are middle seats available, which worries me because it means they haven't blocked them out completely. Anyway, 24A does it for me, so confirm seat. I'm never that close to the front because I always get super cheap flights. So can I still change it even though they've already signed me one for the second flight? Please let me. Oh my goodness, there's loads of seats. Oh, I hate that I can see that 26C has been taken because otherwise I'd want to take 26A. Oh, but I think I see what they're doing. That's clever. I can see what they're doing. They're eliminating one seat in every 3. And it looks like they're eliminating the outside ones, but I imagine if you select a seat, it then cancels like the rest or something. I don't know. But we'll go with 26A and hope that no one sits next to me. Here goes. Those are good seats, 24A and 26A. I have a thing about sitting on the A as opposed to on the L or whatever's on the other side. Okay, confirm and check in. We're processing your request, please work. I think that's done. We need to verify your travel documents to complete your online check-in. Please check in at the airport. That makes sense because it's probably to make sure that I'm actually allowed to leave. And the status says not checked in, but have I now confirmed my seats? Because it does say on both of them my seats are there. I don't know. I think that's all I can do at the moment, so let's hope for the best. Okay, I'm checked in. Also, I realized I forgot the pair of boots downstairs to pack, and I think I'm still 2 kilos over in total, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I managed to take some shoes out, but I'm still not at 30 kilos. I'll be fine.